Here are some things that all good readers remember. Predict what the book will be about. Ask yourself questions as you read. Try and work out difficult words. Listen to yourself as you read. Reread when you need to. Can you predict what this book is about? Click on a book feature to find out. Title. The title tells you something about the story. Can you predict what the story is about by reading the title? Illustration. The illustration on the cover of the book shows you something that is happening in the story. The picture on the front of the book shows you something you will find inside the book. What does this picture show you? What is this illustration about? Blurb. The blurb is on the back cover. It gives you a quick summary of the story. Can you predict what the story is about by reading the blurb? Table of contents. The table of contents is a list of the chapters in the story. Ballpark Jitters. Written by Jen Storer. Illustrated by Tom Karima. Click on the speaker on each page to hear the story read. If you get stuck, click on the Help button. If you are having trouble working out a word, try these strategies. Skip the word and read on to the end of the sentence. Can you guess what the word is now? Does it make sense and sound right? Look at the start of the word. What sound do you hear when you say the first letter? Can you sound out the first 2 or 3 letters? Look at the whole word. Are there any parts you can sound out? Break the word into syllables. Reread the whole sentence. Can you think of a word now that makes sense and sounds right? Ballpark Jitters. Written by Jen Storer. Illustrated by Tom Karima. Contents. Aldo's warning. Page 1. Water T-ball. Page 7. Heading out. Page 12. Charlie Jones. Page 16. I Face Charlie. Page 20. The Final Curveball. Page 24. Wattle Street Park. Page 31. The Wattle Spin. Page 32. The Pitcher's Wrap. Page 34. Glossary. Page 36. Characters. Danny. Jing. Ali. Tom. Matt. Rani. Jess. Sarah. Charlie. Monty. Aldo. Dad. Chapter 1. Aldo's warning. "Look out! Look out!" screeched Aldo. I jumped and opened my eyes. I rolled over. Thump! I rolled out of the hammock and landed on Dad. He was sleeping on an airbed just underneath my hammock. "Ow!" said Dad, as he woke with me sitting on his chest. "Sorry, Dad," I said. "I forgot where I was." Dad and I had slept on the back porch all night. It was just too hot inside. "Is it morning already?" said Dad. I thought the night would never end. Dad rolled up his airbed and stumbled inside. "I'm taking a cold shower," he mumbled. "Look out!" screeched Aldo again. "Oh, shush, you silly bird," said Dad. Man, it was hot. Perfect weather for water T-ball. I went inside and grabbed a banana for breakfast. I pulled on my shorts and ran outside again. I set up the water T-ball right in the middle of the backyard. Then I turned on the hose. Swoosh! The water shot up in the air. The plastic ball balanced on top of the water. I lined up my bat and took a swing. Swish! Strike one. All I hit was water. The ball jiggled before my eyes. My eyes were crooked because it was so early. I concentrated hard and took another swing. Whack! The ball shot across the backyard. Cold water sprayed all over me. Goosebumps popped up on my arms. It was great to be cold, even if just for a second. "Fetch, Monty," I said. But Monty just plonked himself under the water jet, so I had to run and fetch the ball myself. I sat the ball back on the jet stream. Thump! This time, I hit it first time. The wet ball shot up the driveway and... whack! It hit Allie in the chest. "Hey, watch it," said Allie. "Sorry," I said. I'd whacked Dad and Allie so far today, and it was only 7 o'clock. Chapter 2. Water T-Ball. As Allie got closer, I noticed something odd. He was covered in pink spots. "What happened to you?" I said. "You look like a mouldy rice pudding." "Ha ha," said Allie. "I tried to sleep outside. The mosquitoes got me. Mum painted this pink stuff on me so that I won't scratch." "Oh well," I said. "Grab another bat and you try and hit the ball." "Looks easy," said Allie, raising his bat. "Allie," I said, "I make everything look easy." "Look out! Look out!" screeched Aldo. "What's wrong with him?" said Allie. "Who knows?" I said. "Maybe the heat has fried his brain. Come on, see if you can hit the ball." Allie lined up. Thump! He slammed the ball first time. It sailed over the fence and landed in Mr. Lucas's tomato plants. "Beginner's luck," I said. Allie grinned. It made his bites look even worse. It was hard to find the ball in the tomato bushes. "This is like trying to find a golf ball in the jungle," I said. "Well, we know it's in here somewhere," said Allie. "Just keep looking." I was sick of looking. It was too hot. I stood up. I had an idea. "Come on, Monty. Come and help us find the ball," I called. Monty was busy drinking the water that came from the squirter. He kept shaking his head and biting. He was soaked. He was also cool. He ran over to help us, sniffed around for a few seconds, then jumped up with the ball in his mouth. "Nice one, Monty," said Allie. I took the ball and threw it back over the fence. Thump! "Ow!" came a voice. It was Jing. She was rubbing her arm. "What did you do that for?" she said. "Oops," I said. "Sorry." "He's a walking danger zone today," said Allie. Jing came up to the fence. "The Kirby Street kids are at Wattle Street Park," she said. "Mum saw them when she went for her morning jog. She said they're playing softball. Let's go and play. They won't have a chance against us." Chapter 3. Heading Out. Allie and I frowned. "I don't know," said Allie. "I've got these mozzie bites all over me, and it's too hot," I said. "This weather is only good for water t-ball." "But it's still early," said Jing. "It's not too hot yet. Come on. Sarah said she'll come with us. It'll be fun. The Kirby Street kids are cool. Besides, everyone else is going. I've told Tom, Dylan, Jess, Matt, and—" Okay, I said. "I suppose we could come. You'll need me to pitch, and Allie can cover the outfield." "Excellent," said Jing. "Let's go. Come on, Monty." "What about my bites?" said Allie. "Just pull down your sleeves and wear a hat and sunglasses," I said. "No one will notice." "Look out! Look out!" screeched Aldo, as we gathered our things and headed off to Wattle Street Park. "That bird is crazy," said Jing. "Maybe he knows something we don't," said Allie. "No chance," I said. When we got to Wattle Street Park, there were kids everywhere. They were swinging bats, pitching balls, stretching, and doing warm-ups. "Wow," said Sarah. "News travels fast in this neighbourhood. I'll go and do my homework in the gazebo. Remember, I'll be watching you, so stay out of trouble." "Sarah," I said, "we don't know the meaning of the word trouble." "Whatever," called Sarah, and she sat down and opened her books. Chapter 4. Charlie Jones. The first person I saw was a really big kid with a scowl on his face and arms as thick as tree trunks. "Who's that?" I whispered as we walked over to the playing field. "That's Charlie Jones," said Jing. "He's a Kirby Street legend." "I've never heard of him," said Allie. "Why is he a legend?" "Probably because he hits the ball really hard," said Jing. "He's the meanest batter on Kirby Street." Allie and I looked at each other. We both had the jitters. When Jing ran off to join the others, we hung back. We stood and watched with our mouths open as Charlie swung the bat back and forth with all his might. "I can't even see the bat," said Allie. "It'll catch fire soon," I said. "Then you'll be able to see it." "Come on, guys," called Jing. "The game's about to start. Kirby Street is batting first. Tom and Danny can share the pitching. Tom's up first." Tom was in top form that morning. He pitched like a professional. Curveballs, fastballs, and sneaky slow balls. Dylan was catcher, and he was fired up too. The Kirby Street kids scored plenty of runs, but the pressure was on. They were 2 batters down by the time it was my turn to pitch. Tom threw the ball to me. "Go for it, Danny," said Tom. "If you can get this next guy to strike out, we'll have a chance." "No problem, Tom," I said. "Leave it to me. Danny Hazard is the man." I stepped up to the pitcher's pad. Overhead, dark clouds were gathering. It was as hot as an oven too. But I didn't care. I was feeling pumped. All I had to do was get the next batter out. I swung my arm around and jogged on the spot. I was ready to take on anyone. Then Charlie Jones stepped up to the batter's plate. Chapter 5. I faced Charlie. I felt my stomach flip. Charlie looked like a mountain on legs. "Go, Danny," called Jess and Matt. "You can get him out." Charlie looked around and scowled. In the outfield, Ali got nervous and started to scratch his bites. Even from there, Charlie Jones looked scary. I started my wind-up, but suddenly Sarah appeared. "You kids better get a move on," she called. "I think there's a storm coming." "5 more minutes," called Jing. "Please, Sarah." "All right," said Sarah, "but only 5. Then it's over." I had 5 minutes to get Charlie Jones out. Dylan gave the signal for a fast ball. I nodded. The ball flew across the plate. Charlie swung at the ball, but he missed it by a mile. "Strike 1, called Rani. The Wattle Street kids cheered. Dylan made the signal for a slow ball. I obeyed. The ball trickled towards Charlie and dipped at the last second. Charlie swung wildly. He looked like he was playing golf. "Strike 2, screamed Rani. The Wattle Street kids could hardly believe it. Charlie puffed up his cheeks and kicked the ground. He looked as mad as a cut snake. Time was running out. The sky was as black as ink. Kids' hats were blowing off in the wind. "Hurry up," called Sarah. Dylan made the signal for another fastball, but I had other ideas. It was time for Danny Hazard's supersonic curveball. I took a step back and pitched. Chapter 6. The Final Curveball. The supersonic curveball shot from my hand like a fireball. Everyone gasped. Charlie raised his bat, ready to swing at the ball. Whack! The supersonic curveball spun and curved and ploughed into Charlie's leg. Everyone gasped again. "Hey!" cried Rani. "Yow!" cried Charlie. "Oops," I said. "I've done it again." Charlie dropped his bat. He held his leg and hopped around, yelling. Then he hopped towards me. Ali pulled his hat down. He didn't want to see what might happen next. Boom! The thunder was so loud that even Charlie jumped. "Quick!" yelled Sarah. "Everyone into the gazebo!" But it was too late. The park lit up as sheets of lightning flashed. Raindrops the size of table tennis balls pelted from the sky. We all ran and scrambled into the gazebo like scared rabbits. "Did you hear that thunder?" said Jess. "I thought the sky was caving in," yelled Rani. The rain was so loud, everyone had to shout. "Right," called Sarah. "I want you all to stay calm and stay in here with me until the storm passes. Okay?" "Okay," everyone yelled. I looked through the crowd. Uh-oh, Charlie was coming my way. "You're in for it now," whispered Ali. "We should have listened to Aldo." I took a deep breath, and suddenly Charlie was standing in front of me. I tried to smile. Charlie frowned at me. Then grabbed my hand. I thought he was doing a karate move when suddenly he started to shake my hand over and over. "Man," said Charlie. You are such a cool pitcher, Danny. I've never seen a supersonic curveball like that. It was faster than lightning. Gee, thanks, I said. Charlie kept shaking my hand. Yeah, well, I just wanted to say you're good, said Charlie. I'm just sorry I didn't score any runs. It's this heat wave. I was so tired this morning, I forgot my glasses. I've been squinting all day. I couldn't see the ball very well. We thought you'd be really angry, yelled Allie above the rain. But Charlie didn't hear him, and I thought that was just as well. There had already been enough whacking for one day. Wattle Street Park. The Wattle Spin. Letter to the Editor. Dear Editor, don't you think it's time our community got together and built a proper grandstand with a roof at Wattle Street Park? I was at the park last Saturday with my little brother and his friends. The kids were having a friendly game of softball, but then the weather turned bad. We all had to squeeze into one puny gazebo. It was very damp and uncomfortable in that gazebo. This is a caring community, so I know all its members would like children to have enough shelter during such a storm. Besides, it is not right to let our kids suffer like that. It is our duty to keep them safe and dry. Here's another thing. If we had a grandstand, more people would come along and watch the kids play softball. This would bring the whole community closer together and help us get to know each other better. Also, we could have many more events in Wattle Street Park if we had a comfortable, safe grandstand. This would be wonderful for our town. It would attract people from other towns. How exciting that would be for our tourist industry. I'm sure your readers will agree with me on this matter, and I urge them all to write to the Mayor and demand a grandstand in Wattle Street Park. It would be the best thing to happen to this town since our beautiful park was built. If the Mayor agrees, perhaps we could put a statue of her at the foot of the grandstand. Yours truly, Sarah Hazard, Concerned Citizen. The Pitcher's Rap by Matt Black. Well, Aldo got the twitters and Danny got the jitters. When I saw Charlie, I called for babysitters. Danny takes the plate and Danny pitches great. Charlie shakes his head, says Danny is his mate. I say, pitch that ball, pitch that ball, pitch that ball, that's what I call. Pitch that ball, pitch that ball, pitch that ball, till the rain it falls. Glossary. Gazebo. A small building with a roof but no sides. Jitter. To behave nervously. Pelted. Fell heavily or beat down. Scramble. To move or climb quickly with hands and feet. Squint. Look with eyes almost shut, strain to see clearly. Word sorter. Click Start. What do these words have in common? Puppy, cherry, tennis, cottage. They all have double consonants. Double P in puppy, double R in cherry, and so on. Knowing about these words helps us to read and spell them. Do these words have double consonants or not? Sort them out. Drag the correct word into the space, then click on Check It. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Great work! Drag the next word. Great work! Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Fantastic! Drag the next word. Great! You sorted all the words. You are really good at sorting out words. Click on Print or click Next to finish. Missing words. Here is a page from the book with some of the words missing. You can put them back. Click on Start. Drag the correct word into the space, then click on Check It. That's great. Try the next word. Brilliant. Try the next word. Fantastic. Try the next word. Try again. Fantastic. Try the next word. That's great. They're all done. Click on Print to print your missing words page, or click Next to finish. Let's do a crossword puzzle using words from the book. A crossword is a fun way of thinking about the meaning of different words. Click on Start. Type the letters to make the word in the clue, then click on Check It. Click Delete to delete a letter. Click Clear to delete a word. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Brilliant! Well done. Congratulations! You have finished the crossword. Click on Print to print your crossword or click Next to finish.